Game 51, we got Just Training Arc. We got the black pieces for this one. We're against a 1371. I've been against a lot of low-ranked players, although I'm glad I get my game on black out of the way against a low-rated player. But I can just get a quick win and move on to a game where I'm on white. If he pushes, I'm going to push. What do I do? I've not experienced that move before. Well, let's look him up, see what we're looking at. 4,000 games. He seems to be trending down, if anything. But it also could mean that he's just a higher player than what his score indicates. Early trade is fun for me. Those bishops are, after all, better for him than they are for me. You might see this move. Yeah, and this doesn't quite work because then he takes this. So probably block with queen, I imagine. He might play something like that. So I'm just going to do this. Of course, if he takes, I take, and essentially developed for free. Yeah. And I haven't even really studied this opening as much as I should have. I have bought a book on it, so I plan on eventually studying the lines, but this just seems like it makes sense. Try not to waste too many moves. Try not to take unless it benefits you. Yep, so I just gained a tempo pretty much. Okay. He got his castle a lot earlier than I did. Probably just this again. Putting it on h6 I don't think is too bad, since I can kind of attack him right away. The thing is, I don't have a bishop to attack this square, which is why I don't like it. If I still had my white bishop, I'd be okay with that, but I don't. So I don't have my queen. So I'm probably just gonna do this. Now, just like the last Carcon game 2 games ago, my job is going to be just to try to get to one of these squares. Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. He's got to be careful here, because if he doesn't take on d4, then I will, and then I have 2 attackers on e5. If there's 1 defender. Okay, so that does work. Now I can do this and force him to take, which will highly benefit my position. Can't go here, here. Here gives me the exchange I'd like. Here, obviously, he just loses it. So I think my position's rather okay here. The real question is, would I rather have a knight or a bishop on this square? I think we're getting closer to an endgame, so I'd rather have a bishop there. It's quite aggressive. I would just put it on b6. This is a nice diagonal. Once again, doesn't really bother me. Takes, 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 and I just got a free line, essentially. File is the word I was looking for. I think this game is a good lesson of do not take a piece unless it benefits you. So in this game I had several opportunities to take pieces, but I've only taken on one, and that was this one because it benefited me. Okay, so now I have the option to go to a7 and continue my threat. I could also go to c7 and threaten on e5. I think threatening on e5 is not the right move, just because he could easily just defend it, and then my bishop doesn't have a diagonal. Also, if I go here, then it blocks the rook from getting a lane. So we're going to go here, going to maintain this nice diagonal. I'm going to put the rook on c8. Okay, so rook's still going to go to c8. That way if he goes here, I can go here, and that way he's blocking this. I have to say I favor my position in this game. Yep, so as expected, we're going to go here. Now I'm threatening this pawn, I'm also threatening this pawn. He can defend it by putting his bishop on d4 or on d2. And his bishop's not all that useful. Okay, so he chooses to attack instead of defending. Pretty much he's helping me develop for free. He still has to find a way to defend. Well, I guess he's technically defending right now, but... just a simple... wins his bishop. Okay. How do I break this open? think I have an idea. I'm either going to double out the rooks, or I'm going to trade off bishops. Don't know yet. Okay. So now I can go here with tempo. Oops. Here with tempo. But the problem I still have is I don't have a good square for him. Might do a waiting move like h6, just because it takes away one square for his knight. Also, I might just let him make a mistake so I can grab this pawn. It's not even like a bad move per se, just because it prevents me from getting back rank mated, which in a double rook endgame is always a possibility. Okay, g3 is a strong move. Do I trade off the bishops? I got another mosquito in my room somewhere. Just saw him on the screen. Alright, so one idea is bishop a7, which I think is a fair move, because his bishop definitely feels stronger than mine right now. Mine is covering 3 squares. His is covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only thing is, if I go here, he has this move, which is a very annoying move. Actually, he doesn't have that, so I just take, no matter which way he recaptures, I take. So he doesn't have that move. I'm going to try to trade off the bishops. His just seems super strong. Yep, so like I said, there's a tactic. Oh, I didn't think he would just take that. Ugh. It's a mistake on my part. Well, at least I caught it before I played it. What if I do this to kick him out? That way we exchange on my terms. And of course, if he takes my knight here, I'm okay with that. Because my bishop, I think, will be better. Long term. What I'll say about the Caracan, in my experience, and I know I might be playing a lot of the moves wrong in it, but it seems like I can definitely equalize a lot of games, but they just seem like they'll all end in draws. Maybe I just need to be, improve my endgame prowess for when I play the Caracan. I feel like I have a lot more chances for winning in other openings. Okay. So he's just trying to prevent my knight from going to f5 here. I don't see any other threat that poses. I don't know that that's too bad, though. Oh, actually it is, because then d5 is just hanging. Never mind. Uh, Rook d4 is the move. c4, sorry. Now that I moved, I see. I also cut it on g5, kicking the knight, and then I have this move. Well, maybe it'll still be on the table. I mean, rook c4 just improves my position. He might just try to defend it with like a... Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to go with my previous plan. I think his best move here is probably going to be to take. So if he doesn't take any moves away, then I'm going to go here. And then if I take the bishop, I get a pawn too. If he goes here, I also take the bishop, I get a pawn too. Okay. If he goes here, I'm going to take the bishop with my knight. And if he takes the rook, I'm going to take his rook. Or I mean his knight. And I should be better just from having more pieces and the more sound pawn structure. I think I come out okay from this situation, no matter what he plays. Keyword being I think. I have a feeling he's going to play knight d2. And if he does, we're just going to take. If he takes here, before taking my rook, I'm just going to save my rook right over here. Yep. might see something like this come through. I think I'm just going to be as tricky with my knight as I possibly can be. The bishop's got a very nice diagonal. If he goes here and then takes, then this is just a lost pawn at that point. Okay. So he's giving me the outpost. Do I want to take it? Yeah, I don't understand that move at all. I mean, this is never going to happen. He's now stopped his pawn from moving. If I go here now, there's no way for him to defend that. It's probably just what I'll do. Yeah, I think I'll just take that pawn. Even though it's a pawn that I'll probably be able to pick up whenever, it's a central pawn, so it's not one I want to leave hanging, because he could still make use of it. So is he putting his rook there? Really? I'm just going to go here now. I don't know. Okay, I guess he's not giving me the pawn. But his rook is kind of stuck, which I'm okay with. Oops. I actually like this move, because I have the potential of going here as well. What do I want? I want that. I like this move more than this move, because although I'm ultimately going to the same location, it gives me one more spot to go, plus it's a little more centralized than the other move. A little more centralized, so it'll make central just going to be a better move. Okay. What a weird position. Probably gonna go here. Claim my pawn. Because he doesn't have a lot of safe squares with his rook now. No, no. No, no. Safe. No. Safe. So I think I'm just going to take my pawn. I hate these games are going so long when I'm against opponents much lower rated. Just when I lose it feels super bad, and when I win it doesn't feel that good. Okay, so that's what I chose. Probably just take my pawn here. I guess on the bright side I am on black pieces, so if I get a win with black, that bodes very well. Put me at 1525, and then if I get like a normal game, plus 8, it would be 1533. Progress, progress. I was hoping to get a new PR today, but I might have to wait till tomorrow. This is likely going to be the next piece to fall. And what's dirty is if I take it with the bishop, all of them are falling. My knight and bishop are at the very center of the board. Yeah, we're probably just going to put my other rook behind that. Now if he pushes forward, I think I just take it with pawn. Or do I? No, I take with rook, threatening the next one. That's what I do. So he might think to change ideas and stack up here, but if he does that, I'm just going to put my knight on d2. I'm winning one of those rooks. Wow, okay. My man is traveling. Don't know where he's traveling to, but okay. I could just play f5 with tempo here. I think that was the wrong move. If he goes here, I win a rook. If he goes, if he goes here, I don't win a rook, but I think if I just go here, let's checkmate. Yeah, that seemed like the definite wrong move. mate in one, I don't think he can prevent it. He could take on f5, but I mean, this turn delay for what, one more move? Yeah, he just checkmated himself. I don't even have to worry about winning through c3. Probably gonna see an ff here soon. Or he's gonna play something crazy like that. Okay. Let me see if there's something forced. Here, check next move. He goes here. Maybe I position my king there. Yeah. So he probably goes down, I would imagine. This guy keeps finding weird moves. Makes me sound stupid. Start making me look stupid. There's gotta be some kind of checkmate that's gonna occur. What? If I go here, that closes off all alleys for his king. Hold up. Check. Boom. Boom. Takes. It's still checkmate. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him screw with my head. Okay. There are multiple ways of checking him now. Alright, now do we have a forced mate in 2 or still no? I can't imagine we don't. If I were to predict a move for him, I think he's gonna play h5. But if he plays h5, this knight's coming in. Can't go there. Oh. Okay. Now that doesn't change anything, I'm just gonna take this. And that's mate. No, he made it quicker for himself. Alright, quick analyzation. And then I'm gonna dive into the next one. I'm not gonna rematch you, bro. Decline. Took way too long to get no points. Where's he from anyway? Is that Denmark? Peru? Yeah, his name's Juan. I shouldn't have. No, Denmark. Yeah, that's pretty good for me. Now I'm winning. Now c3. C takes D. They really like this here. Why is that a good move? What? I don't understand that one. I played a6. Takes. I'm winning. What did I play here again? I think just knight g6. Oh, what was winning there? C takes D? Is that winning? Is it because this is hanging? It's because that's hanging. You see? Okay, so I missed that. I mean, I'm still winning at this point, but... Oh wow, they actually want me to do it the other way around. The bishop. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have some good moves. I was just kind of scared going towards an endgame where I have no bishop. Wait a sec. He's winning? I'm supposed to take that. Why am I supposed to take that? Oh. See, this is obviously bad for him, so he's got to take with the rook. When he does that, I do this. And then I have this possibility. If he takes, I go here, pin. I would essentially win a pawn. Okay, I see why that's good for me. So I temporarily give him the lead. If I play this pretty closely. Yeah, that was a weird move. Yeah, no, I'm solidly in the driver's seat. He has some tricky ideas here, but in the end he was just digging a bigger hole for himself. Alright. Well, let's not spend any more time on that. I already took long enough for 5 meager points. I don't know if I think that was game 51, so I guess I'll catch you guys game 52.